All right, welcome to another Friday night in the studio. In here getting it set up for recording tomorrow. Me and Jen's going to record a couple of shows. We got some really good shows coming up. This coming up weekend, I know you've heard it over and over and over and over and over about the Toledo Yacht Club. So we're going to be at the Toledo Yacht Club on April 7th. As you know, you've heard me talk about it. If you guys can, come on out. It's going to be a blast. We're going to have a good time. There's going to be a lot of people there, and it's going to be in a haunted location, which is odd. Okay, you think about it. The Toledo Yacht Club. I didn't even know there was a yacht club in Toledo. I didn't even know we raised them in Toledo. But, you know. So, anyhow, tonight, let's talk about Bigfoot. Okay? I got a theory. All right? And I read an article from Nick Redfern this week. It came out February 24th, 2018, and it's called The Very Strange Saga of Invisible Bigfoot. How about that? Okay, so it's a theory that persists that Bigfoot is more than just a flesh and blood creature. He can actually cloak himself, okay? And if you think about it, okay, so what is Bigfoot? Is he a flesh and blood creature, or is he something else? Now, if he was something else, he wouldn't leave footprints or hair samples that they found. So I believe that he's a flesh and blood creature, okay? But it brings up the point is nobody ever sees this guy, all right? I know we get pictures of him and stuff and some video, but we've never had a body. We've never found any bones. You know, we never found a skull of a Bigfoot. You know, so what is he? Okay, can he disappear? Let me go back here to the article. But basically, Nick Redfern talks about how they think that he can transform himself and become invisible. Now, I do have a couple of stories. It's fun to in a little bit here, but in the article, he quotes Dave Russell, who in the year 2000 wrote a feature titled Invisible Sasquatch. It cites a case from 1977, okay? And this was in North Dakota. Now, a Bigfoot-type creature was spotted throughout the afternoon and into the evening, locals say. Locals, along with police, stalked out and searched for the creature with no avail. They couldn't find him. A rancher named Lyle Maxon reported a strange encounter, claiming that he was walking in the dark when he plainly heard something nearby him breathing heavily as if it was from running. Maxon gave serious thought to the possibility that the beast had the ability to render himself invisible to the human eye. Another case, in April 2012, researcher Mai Lin, it's MAI-LI, so Miley. He believes that they have the ability to raise their frequency enough to be able to be invisible to humans, able to shift their frequency of their body, so that hey, all right, don't hit that button. So, can Bigfoot render himself invisible to humans? I know it's a kooky thought, but nobody's seen it. Nobody has seen him. We've seen him, but nobody's ever caught one. All right? Who knows? What's your opinion? Give me a comment there in the comment section. I can't really see him right now, but I'll look in a second here. Okay. So that was the article by Nick Redfern. He believes that Bigfoot can change his frequency and become invisible to humans, which is possible. I mean, think about it. We don't know what's out there. We talk about ghosts, you know, chupacabras. We never see them. I got a funny story here. There was a lady that lived on a ranch, and she became friends with the family of Bigfoots. Okay. They loved to ride in her truck, but obviously she couldn't drive her truck through the city with these Bigfoots in the back. So they had the ability to turn themselves invisible so that no one could see. But the problem is, some of the kid Bigfoots didn't really know how to completely disappear. So every once in a while, she'd be driving down the street and people would see half a Bigfoot in the back of her truck and they'd freak out. You know, so you got to be careful. If you're taking your Bigfoots out for a ride, then make sure they go completely invisible, okay? Or else you're going to have all kinds of trouble. Another interesting thing, though, is the people have talked about, and I've seen pictures of like an arm sticking out behind a tree, okay? And obviously the tree's too small to hide a Bigfoot behind, but yet there's a picture of an arm or a leg or even, you know, Bigfoot poking its head around one of the trees. But yet the tree's too small to hide a Bigfoot behind. So how is that possible? Another theory is the alien theory. Okay. Is Earth a penal colony for the Bigfoot? Are the aliens dropping off all their criminal Bigfoot on our planet? I don't know. Could be. I mean, they're jerks. Some of them are jerks. So it's possible that there's just the aliens dropping off their Bigfoots onto our planet. One thing, and it's interesting too, because lots of times when there's a Bigfoot sighting, people see UFOs. And that's a common thing, is they'll actually see UFOs in the air when they see Bigfoots. Who knows? I mean, I do remember a story about a lady was driving down the street, and it was a dirt road out in the country, and all of a sudden this Bigfoot come running out of the woods, freaking out, kind of looked at her, and was like, "Oh, run, human, run!" And next thing they know, they say this blue orb comes out of the woods and chases this Bigfoot, and the blue orb kind of stopped, looked at them also, because the Bigfoot already ran into the woods. And this blue orb comes out, stops, and chases the Bigfoot. Now, are the blue orb people Bigfoot's enemy? Is that how we keep the Bigfoot population down? Is the blue orb people come and capture them? Thoughts. Food for thought there. So, the blue orb thing, though, even though I'm joking about it, there have been cases where people, obviously, I don't know if the one I just told you is a lie or not, because it's kind of funny that the lady would see a Bigfoot come running out, and the Bigfoot would like warn her to run. But that's a thing too, though. I've seen so many cases where they would see Bigfoots, and they would also see blue orbs in the sky or blue orbs in the woods, lighting up the woods. So are these alien craft that are following the Bigfoots? I mean, are the Bigfoots generating these? We don't know. I mean, it's all food for thought. What's your opinions? What do you think Bigfoot is? I mean, like I say, if he is a flesh and blood creature, why haven't we found any skeletons? We haven't found any dead Bigfoot. And it can't be just hype. There's so many sightings, and the sightings go back so far that, I mean, there's cave drawings. There's Native American lore about the Bigfoots. I can't remember what they call them. I thought he listed it here in the article, but I'd be darned if I can find it real quick for you. But, you know, Native Americans certainly weren't alone in their belief of it. States in the article here. Now, this is kind of interesting. I can't pronounce this word. It's Bhutan, Canada. Okay, so it must be a town in Canada. In 2001, the government created a sanctuary, created a wildlife sanctuary of 253 square miles to protect the habitat of the Maigoi. Okay. The sanctuary was also home to pandas, snow leopards, tigers, but the government maintained the refuge was created specifically for the Maigoi. Okay? The Maigoi is a Tibetan word meaning wild man, or commonly Western culture as Yeti. So they built this sanctuary, 253 square mile sanctuary, and they said it was for some snow leopards and stuff. So it was actually a sanctuary for the Yeti, or Bigfoot, or as they called it, the Maigoi. So very interesting. And I'd love to hear you guys' opinion on it. Either tell me here or after the show in the comments. If anybody wants to go split screen with me, just let me know. And I'll invite you to join the discussion. And we'll split screen and you'll be on. Just remember, if this is your phone, turn it this way. Turn it that way. Don't turn it this way. Turn it that way. This way. And I'll invite you on here and we can talk. Let's see who's on here now that I've got all my speech stuff out of the way. And it's not working. It's not working. Okay, as usual, something's up. So anyways, that's what I wanted to go over. A little short show. I thought that was really interesting, this article. It's by Nick Redfern. You can go up on mysteriousuniverse.org and check it out. It's like on page 6 now. It's kind of old, but it's a great story. I mean, what's better to talk about than Bigfoot? We love Bigfoot. I'm seriously squatchy, which, by the way, we're selling these shirts. They're going to be at the Toledo Yacht Club on the 7th for Midwest Parafest. And tune in next week. I shouldn't say next week. Tune in a couple of days because it is Saturday, technically. It is 12:14 in the morning. So, yeah, tune in tomorrow at 2:22 p.m. And you'll be able to listen to our interview with everybody that's running the show. And then we're going to throw in a little bit extra stuff at the end after the interview. But that's all I got for tonight. I just wanted to run over that short show tonight, talk about Bigfoot. Like I said, if you guys want to join in, I know there's a 20-second delay on Facebook here. So what I'm saying now is what I said 20 seconds ago. So if you guys want to join in, let me know. We'll split screen. And like I said, it is not working. And no, never mind. As usual, it doesn't work. But anyhow, thanks for tuning in this week. Like I said, this week's show on 222 Paranormal Podcast is going to be about the Toledo Yacht Club. And we got a 20-minute interview for you, but stay tuned for that. It's going to be a blast. We got some awesome shows coming up. The next few weeks are going to be awesome. We're going to get some good interviews from the show, and convention season has started. So be prepared to listen to us talk about a lot of different conventions, and we're going all over the United States this year. Our summer is filled up, so stay tuned. And I will talk to you later. Let me crank up some Rehab by 60 Second Crush. Till next week, thanks for tuning in, and talk to you later. Bye-bye.
So you think